So
love.
talk to us a little bit about how virtual assistant services through Crown Innovative Business Solutions has already helped you.
Yeah, well, you know, you have to be ready for the support, right?
Yes. Yes.
And sometimes you know you need help, but you've got to put some things in place to be able to be helped. And I think one of the really awesome things about our relationship with Crown Innovative Business Solutions is that our virtual assistant had the capacity to sort of anticipate needs, but also articulate to us what was necessary for the relationship to work well. So these are the things you need to do in order to get the help that you are saying that you need. And when you are constantly sort of moving as quickly as you can, it's very easy to miss those pieces of the process. And so I have really appreciated in a virtual assistant having someone who is ready to take action based on my, instruction, but also is mirroring back to me needs and obstacles and barriers that are going to keep her from being successful, right? And then it makes me have different conversations with my business partner and organize my time differently. So I see that as a real asset because now I have a real understanding about the pieces of my business that one I don't like, one that I'm not good at, and the last thing that I don't necessarily have time for. And so long term, I know now, okay, this is something that I need to be invested in because the ease of knowing that certain things are like handled when you have all the 8 email accounts and all of that is the kind of peace of mind you need to be able to be creative in your own space. So that's the biggest part for me, helping me to one, get clear on some processes. When you're a one-woman shop, it's very easy to be very self-centered, that I do it this way. I don't use Asana. I don't use this because I don't need it, right? But then you're not able to invite people to help you when your business is completely self-centered. So there is something to bringing someone into the fold, even if you can't do, a full-time person. One of I think the biggest reasons for our success in business is staying lean. We have never hired staff when we didn't need to. And I know there's a lot of allure in hiring staff. That's your main way to say you're successful. I got people working for me, right?
Yeah.
But it is expensive and most of that work is probably work that you could contract for hire. So whether it is something like a virtual assistant or, for our app, it's a development team. We have outsourced that work, and that is what has allowed us to stay lean and profitable and really be able to be nimble and flexible because we don't have those real costs and manpower costs related to full-time staff.
Awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. So I heard that we are able to save you time, time, money, and allow you to be able to focus on the main components of your business. So thank you so much for that. One thing that I do want you to be able to also share is how can people find out more about your services, your new app that you guys created?
So I am most active on Instagram. I'm gonna get into Twitter one day to be truly there, but my handle at Twitter, on Instagram is handled by Cam, C-A-M. Campbell is my maiden name, and I see that again, my roots theme coming up. I see that as a nod to the foundational skills that I grew up with and learned. And so Handled by Cam is all about problem solving, and I call it entrepreneurship therapy from a self-care novice, right? So I don't know, I'm just learning how to find some balance for myself. And I find that there's a lot of other women who can relate to that. And so I am excited to be profiling Black women entrepreneurs there, talking about the very real challenges that I have faced on my journey, and just inviting people in to be, again, in community with each other. Our practice management software, which is a part of the Google for Startups program, is called Fourth Party on Instagram. That's the number 4th Party app. It is very specific to the legal field, but I'm really excited that we're going to be able to be rolling that out and sharing that with more people, and using it as a tool to reduce some barriers to entry on that particular industry of negotiation. So in all of the work that I do, the theme is resourcing people who may not have had that opportunity, whether that is in the nonprofit space or in the legal representation space. So I am just really happy to be here and thankful for the opportunity to share that with your folks.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Before you leave, though, there's one thing that I want to ask of you. Okay. Leave us with some sort of nugget. You know, as we're celebrating these women, as we think about your journey, and we think about those women that are getting ready to start their journey, what is something that you would leave with them?
Oh,
do you have a favorite quote or mantra or anything like that?
Yeah, I think that when we are starters and we're willing to be entrepreneurial, it's very easy for us to get going. We impress really, really well. But I think we can do more with our exits. And so I would just say master the art of the exit. As an entrepreneur, your work is relationship based. There are going to be clients that you are not going to make it all the way to the end with. You may find that they're not a good fit, or that, it was just a time-bound relationship. But if you can master the art of the exit in all relationships, you can have a longevity and loyalty in your customer base because of the way, not just the way that you started, but the way that you end. So that would be my last little nugget.
I love that. Well, Melissa, thank you so much for joining us today. And for every other woman that is on this live today, we're celebrating all of you all because you're showing up right now. And I'm encouraging those that are looking to take another step, either to level it up or to start this entrepreneurial journey. Be encouraged and just know that you don't have to do everything by yourself. Yesterday we talked about even being able to seek out mentorship. And then today, as someone in business is sharing with you a little bit more, we had Pastor Victoria to share with you and Melissa to share with you about delegating the things that you are not able to focus on because you're overwhelmed with everything. Passing some of those things on so that you could get back some of your time. I know that it's not always easy or costly to hire someone full-time or part-time, but you cannot always do everything. And so here at Crown Innovative Business Solutions, we do allow the opportunity for you to be able to get help in your business for with as few as 10 hours of help for the month. And so just know that everything is possible. On Monday, I asked for people to type in the chat that I'm possible. Know that you are possible, and there are lots of resources available to help and ensure that you succeed. So congratulations to you all now and in advance on your success and being great. So thank you, everybody, for joining today. Thanks, Melissa. Love that lipstick. Again, I'll be putting mine back on tomorrow. Okay?
Keep it. It's good to see you, Anita.
Absolutely. Everyone have a great night. Take care.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.